My name is Caroline Poynton and I am recording this today because I am sick to death of the UK and all of this. And I don't know how the Ukrainian people and Russia and Poland or any British native people or even America aren't kicking off about this lady. It's pretty sad. She was beautiful. Absolutely, this lady is stunning. Oh.
I've always got a really sinister feeling when I'm watching the mainstream media and the way that these presenters portray the news. They joke about things that shouldn't be joked about. They make light of things that are incredibly serious. Watch this clip. The guy...
I'm sick to fucking death. This fucking country.
That they're actually asking questions about, even though he's not English, seems way more passionate and way more into what's happening than these fucking presenters are.
But in the meantime, whenever that election is held, you've still got potentially years of this government, this zombie government, as you describe it, that from where I sit seems to really not like the people or the country that it is governing. Now, I've been shocked to see all of these displays of English flags, which you would think be normally wonderful displays of patriotism. But apparently, according to GB News, the Home Office has decided to set up a hate crimes unit because apparently displays of English...
How is that funny, exactly?
Yep, don't care.
Not something I'd laugh at. Not something I'd fucking laugh at.
Flags set up a narrative challenge. What is this narrative that that the flags, the good old St. George Cross, might be challenging there?
Well, once again, patriotism has been conflated with far-right activism. Now, I understand the St. George's flag in the past, years ago, was associated with some far-right activism, but we're now in 2025. And I think if you're an ethnic minority or anyone who looks at the St. George's flag or the Union Jack and feels intimidated or threatened by it, I would argue that it's more likely that you're not integrated or you don't actually value this country. I personally, whenever I see a St. George's flag or Union Jack, I feel elated. I feel a sense of pride. Now, in 2025, we live in a situation where London is minority white, 35% white, as are towns and cities like Birmingham, Luton, Leicester, and so on. We have the white working class girls who have been denied justice because of stoking community tensions when it comes to...
I mean, this just needs to stop, guys. This can't be something that we just accept. Oh, London's 35% white now. Oh, no, it's not. Whoopsie. Never mind. No, it needs to be reversed.
Stop.
Like, I have a deep welling anger building inside me, and it's because at first I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I thought they couldn't be that evil, they couldn't be that traitorous, they couldn't possibly be this kind of conspiracy and it be real. And the more the time goes on, the more I'm realising that it is. And the anger's building with that realisation.
To the grooming gang scandals.
We have done a lot, everybody, mate. It's not just you.
Anti-white racism sponsored by the state. You know, we even have things like the government legislating it in court and fighting in court against local citizens to keep migrant hotels open, arguing that migrants actually have more rights than their local citizens. And so when you have that kind of situation in 2025, how can you conclude that this country is racist or there is a risk of far-right activism? You can't conclude that.
At the end of the
So
day,
what we're
don't
really
you
seeing
think
is
that
this, what we
everybody
call Operation Raise the Colours,
be the
what
same?
this is being officially termed, is the oppressed majority rallying against multicultural dogma and an establishment that will not listen.
Yeah.
And talking about that establishment, we had the disgraceful scenes of a comedy writer.
And I thought he was being alright yesterday as well.
Yeah, they go on a mob. I don't like their presentation style. Maybe they are being genuine and sincere, but it just doesn't come across that way. I just don't. It gives me the creeps listening to these guys. Anyway, look,
I do actually. That's the Sky News lady. I've never quite liked her.
Problem among the elitists in the UK that want to continue with their destruction of the country. They don't want you to feel any sense of pride, any sense of belonging. They certainly don't want you coming together and under any kind of banner that can be a unification of the people. And Shabana Mahmood, I don't think it's been a coincidence that she's been shuffled around and now she's basically in charge of the Home Office, which has set up, like they were saying there, it's set up what did they call it? A hate crime unit. They've set up a hate crime unit to stop people from raising the flag. This is Shabana Mahmood, a Muslim.
You know, the people that you see holding the English flag most of the time down my neck of the woods will be the EDL, and they are white, they are male, and they're bad people, and they want to divide our communities from one another.
No, you don't belong to my community. And you know you don't.
No,
you cheeky cow.
Yeah.
You're as Muslim as it gets. And this is what I'm talking about. I don't think it's a coincidence that she's been put in charge of the Home Office.
No, I don't. She's going to fucking come and tell these to stop throwing fucking rubbish on my garden.
Unit to tackle people flying the flag.
I don't care.
Islamophobes everywhere are moaning
I don't do it
and
to their
wailing
garden.
because the new
I don't put my
Home
rubbish in anybody else's
Secretary
garden.
of the United Kingdom is a
No
devout
matter what race and
follower
colour I am.
of the religion of peace
So they shouldn't do it
and
any other way round.
tolerance.
They shouldn't do that to other
Shabana
people.
Mahmood, seen here,
And if they are
delighted
doing that,
after
love,
tens
well,
of
they're putting
thousands
they're
of
putting her
British
down
girls'
then.
lives were ruined by her Pakistani cousins, is now one of the most powerful women in Europe. And Islamophobes are not happy about it.
Honestly, it's like there's some unholy alliance between Qatar, the Saudis, and the Fabian Party. It honestly feels like there's some massive coalition acting against us. Something like something between the Gulf states with Qatar, obviously heavily influenced with radical Islam, and then you've got the Fabian society that thinks that they can control this Islam
What's it got to do with her? Palestine, which is
to
Pakistan.
get their fucking hands on power.
It's
like they're all scrabbling and scratching and lying about what they're doing. They all want to destroy the country, but in different ways and for different reasons.
Yeah.
But they all want to destroy it. And I just can't help but feel that no one's being fucking honest about this. Like, no one's just saying what's happening.
No one's being honest, and that's why I'm saying, instead of free Palestine, free fucking England.
Our countries. Why don't...
Free Europe.
I mean, why don't people just say it? Because the mainstream media is fucking owned by them as well, isn't it? So, of course. And then you're labelled a conspiracy theorist if you open your eyes and see what's actually happening. I'm going to go through obviously quite a lot here, so we'll get into it. I'm not just talking hot air. I'm not talking bollocks. All right, we'll get into it, and you'll understand why I'm so afraid, but also so angry and optimistic at the same time.
Tommy posted, Shabana Mahmood, who swore her oath of parliamentary office on the Quran, is to be Starmer's new Home Secretary. She will now be in charge of immigration and the borders. Here she is saying Islam to her is more important than anything. Labour need remove.
I'm fed up of hearing that.
Chris Rose complains, the UK now has a Home Secretary who previously encouraged mob rule after joining an anti-Israel protest which forced shops to close down. Shabana Mahmood is incompetent and dangerous. Eyal Yacobi, whose name sounds suspiciously Jewish, laments, breaking. Shabana Mahmood has become the UK Home Secretary. She is in charge of immigration, visas, and borders. Here she is at a rally calling for a globalize the Intifada. Rest in peace, UK. Islamophobes are throwing this tantrum just because Shabana Mahmood, peace be upon her, loves her religion.
On faith itself, Islam, my own religion, like a lot of practicing Muslims, my faith is the most important thing in my life. It is the...
Well, then you should be in charge of the fucking Home Office, should you? You should be stripped of power.
You should be in Palestine for herself, mate, shouldn't you?
The furthest person I would choose, like the absolute opposite person I would choose for her role.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you want to destroy the country.
Absolute driver of everything that I do. I feel a very strong calling of my own conscience, and my conscience calls me to God. That is how I know.
God? Well, why fucking in England then, doing it in England and not in Palestine? I go save them ladies in Palestine.
The founding fathers of my country wanted to get as far away from this British dumpster fire as possible. So I don't even know what a Home Secretary is. Home Secretary sounds like someone taking notes and scheduling appointments. What is Shabana Mahmood actually in charge of? Let's check Wikipedia. Corresponding to what is generally known as an interior minister in many other countries, the Home Secretary's remit includes oversight of Home Officer ministers, law enforcement in England.
Yeah, you know that little Pakistani girl, that fucking her father killed her. Well, she was that good of a thing. She was in this country.
Matters of national security.
She's a Pakistani lady. I'm not being funny, but she didn't do fuck all for that little Pakistani girl, did she? I'd have done more for that little Pakistani girl if I was in power than that lady ever did.
The absolute last person you want in charge of all of those things.
If I was in her power, I'd have saved that little Pakistani girl would still be here.
Okay? Like,
because her father
even
would have been
having
able
one
to kill her.
that doesn't say the weird shit that she just said would be bad. But she just said that a mythical thing in the sky
she cares that much about Pakistan
and informs her
and Islam and all of that.
What her decisions are, informs every
She let a little Pakistani girl die by her father, mate.
Mental. I don't want that in charge of anything.
Now that's one of her
and
own.
Then we've
That's
got
one of her own children.
Muslims in charge of the schools. We've got
I was going to say she couldn't give a fuck about that little girl.
Every area of our country.
What was she, 10 years old?
And is it being done on purpose?
By her own family.
Probably, yeah. And you've got traitors within our
I mean, I
ranks.
call her a
Proud-
traitor to do
Philip
that, mate.
Proudfoot looks like
Who the
an
fuck
English
thinks she
guy,
fucking is?
might be an English guy,
Going
but
on.
he's a dick.
Pretending
This
she's
is
fucking what?
objectively very dangerous.
No,
Flimsy
she's that
white
fucking have a kink
flags
for that,
is
bloody,
played.
isn't
Flimsy white flags, probably from Timu, high winds, motorways below, lads. It's so he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He
But
doesn't
yet
like the
people
flag.
like
He
her
doesn't
do
like us flying
nothing
the
when that little
flag.
Pakistani
Very,
girl
very
gets
bad.
battered by
But
her own
now,
father.
when it's the I was going to say the Paki flag there.
She didn't
the
do nothing, no, mate, to
Palestinian
go and help
flag.
stop that, did she?
That he loves. An endless sea of Palestinian
That little girl
flags in
should still
London,
be
knowing
here.
friends and colleagues are there somewhere. It is beautiful. So again, we've got traitors everywhere.
And
We've
then
got-
they should have a fucking
Whether they're
nerve
doing it for
to even
altruistic
sit
reasons
there
or for
and
selfish
try and call someone like me
reasons or
racist.
for evil, malicious reasons, they're traitors,
Yeah.
guys. We need to
If
start
I was that
getting
little girl social
angry about
worker,
this.
regarding of her colour or race,
And
if I was her social worker, her dad wouldn't have
what
been able
I'm
to kill her.
finding really disturbing is the now
His
what
dad had
looks
probably
to
gone
be
over
very
and above my
obvious
job, and I'd probably got fired from my job to say fuck little
manipulation
girl.
of the media
I'd have
and the
probably
way
been
that
nearly
the
killed
narrative
myself.
is told.
I'd have probably
When
been
it's a
trapped in the
black
house with
person
him trying
that
to hit me.
dies, the
with a bat
entire world
around the
burns.
fucking head while I'm
Even
trying
if
to save
that
that
black
little girl.
guy is a violent fucking drug addict who murdered himself, by the way, by taking too much drugs. So when that happens, the whole world burns. BLM is made,
Yeah.
which I fucking can't. I don't want to get started on that. So when the black guy gets murdered, suddenly the whole world starts to burn. Everyone goes mental. But when a young, beautiful Ukrainian girl gets stabbed in
I
the
can't
heart,
believe it.
honest,
I just don't get why even Russia, I don't even get why Vladimir Putin's not fucking going mad. Just because there's a war, right, does not mean that you should want that young lady dead. I mean, if I don't care, I mean, I just, what the fuck is this? I'm just going to do my little minute prayer for her. God, you love you, my darling little young lady. Oh, God bless you was there on your own. Oh, I wish I was there even with this lady. Even if I was being murdered the devil out myself with the lady, but God bless.
train. No one says anything. The media barely covers it. And that's what Elon Musk is talking about here. As soon as anyone does the slightest bit of research beyond what the legacy FKA
I would have thought,
mainstream
why is the
news
Ukrainian
reports,
government not going mad?
the magnitude of legacy media lies
Why
is
is that
staggering.
Ukraine government
Do
not
some
going mad?
research and I'll feel like waking up from a fever dream. And what he's talking about
Why are they not going
is
mad?
this.
I'm
Media
not sure.
manipulation
I don't know why. I don't
101.
know why. Which is
All they have to do to control a narrative is to never report on any stories that will flip their script. So when you say,
this young lady belongs
well,
to
you
the
know what,
Polish,
there might
the
be
Ukrainian.
an actual agenda
The
to
Russian.
destroy the West, well, they're not going to
I was
report
going to say,
on
but
it,
she's
are they?
Ukrainian. She kind of belongs to the Ukrainians.
They're not
the
going to
Russian,
report on even a
Polish,
single thing that
the
lends
English.
any evidence to that.
You know, and why is nobody kicking
Callum
out
here, he says that almost every single post
Why-
on
why
my
is Vladimir Putin
timeline is this
not
at the
saying
moment.
anything?
Literally everything else is drowned out. And there's a reason for this, guys. The
Why is
barbarity of
Zelensky
it.
not saying anything
The
about it?
absolute barbarity of it. It was
That this-
horrendous.
that-
it's
I was
one
gonna
of
say
the
that.
worst things
That-
I've
that
ever
is- that is
seen.
horrendous.
And I've seen some pretty horrendous shit.
Our Ukrainian people, they're Ukrainian people.
I
are
do
deaf.
feel sorry,
You
man,
know.
for people that have been asleep
And
for all
alive.
this time, and this is the thing that wakes you up. Because,
Tell me
wow,
about it.
yeah, this is everywhere on X, absolutely everywhere but on the mainstream media. Did you hear
No.
any reports on the
I've not heard any
BBC,
of them, mate.
ITV, Channel 4,
Not
Sky
Ukraine,
News,
none of them,
anything?
mate.
No.
I can't believe Ukraine. I can't believe England.
Well, it was on CNN briefly. Listen to what Van Jones says.
That we're meant to be
I
doing
can't
so much for
stand this
Ukraine.
little prick, by the way.
Back through this war. And
We don't
we've
know
been
why
pouring
that
money and all
was
sorts into
did.
this Ukraine
We
thing.
don't know how to deal with people who are hurting in the way this man was
And I
hurting.
just can't believe it.
People hurt people. What happened was horrible.
No, fuck you,
no
mate.
one mentioned
Fuck
the
off,
word
you wogger.
race, white.
I don't
All
care,
right,
you
that's enough
wog.
of that dickhead.
I was going to
The
say
guy
you
was
wogger.
literally saying, got that white girl, got that white girl,
care.
got that white girl. He was literally talking about
I am not
killing
fucking
the
racist.
white girl.
But he's a wogger.
What are you talking
He's a
about,
quango.
Van Jones? And this is why we
Exactly
don't
that
like black people
No,
very much.
Exactly.
Because
You're
not
all
only
fucking
are you
same.
violent
Most of
psychos, not all of you, can't say that, YouTube, can I? Not
No,
all
that's why
of
I
you,
called him a
but
wog.
not only are
A wogger.
a lot of you violent psychos, you don't even take responsibility
dirty
for your
fucking
actions.
bullies.
It's like the Muslims as
Bullying,
well.
man.
It's why I
bullying.
don't like Islam
bullies,
or
mate.
Muslims
That's
very much, because you
cowardly
don't take
bullying,
responsibility
man.
for the
Poor
shit
young
that you
lady,
do.
man.
Whereas, and again, not all of them, YouTube. Saying that. But white people, we have to take collective guilt for
Oh, yeah.
some random shit that happened hundreds of years ago, some
Millions
kind
of
of
years ago.
colonisation or some kind of slavery, even though we ended the practice,
But they
it cost
didn't.
us thousands of lives.
They carry it on.
What would be now billions upon billions of pounds? No.
Oh,
It's
no,
because
no.
a couple of white guys back in the day, they bought someone. Therefore, your civilization needs to end. But these guys don't even take credit for the brutality that we see every fucking day. And another reason I think that people are really focusing on this is because this is what life should be like. This is what life should be like. It should be stress-free. It should be
We should be allowed to be safe.
an easy life surrounded by people that you can trust relatively, that you're not afraid to just get
I was
on
going
the
to
front
say,
seat
and
of
you're not
a train
afraid to have to,
because of being,
you know,
because you're scared of getting stabbed in the heart. I mean,
this is why I don't go out there. I don't even go on the fucking tram anymore.
this is what life should be like.
I don't remember the last time I've been
And
to Manchester City Centre.
another
I don't
reason
remember the
why
last time I've
people
been out
have
fucking
focused
Bury.
in on this so much is the reaction of the people on the train. She was the only white person on that train, I
Yep, and
think,
they
right?
left her today.
She got targeted because of that.
She was white.
But all of the ethnic people around her
Left
just
her.
sat there and
Dirty
watched it happen
bastards.
and then didn't help
Horrible
her.
cowards.
She died like a dog in the
Dirty cowards, mate.
stairwell of a fucking train.
Not even
It's
a fucking bloke. Not even a
The
black
last
man.
thing she saw was that guy's face.
Not even a black lady. Not even a black man.
That's the last thing she saw. No one came to help her. No one did anything. It's just brutal, guys. I'm so angry about this, and again, like, how can this not be an agenda that's been set in motion?
Yeah.
It's all ramping up now.
It
We're all
is.
seeing it. That's why a lot of people are waking up and going, "What the fuck is going on?" Because
why
it's
is that allowed
ramping
to
up.
happen?
Like the New York
And
Times,
why is
they describe
why
white
is the
people with a
Ukrainians
capital
not going
W, and
mad?
they describe black people
Why are we
with
not
a,
even
with
from
a capital.
Ukraine?
Sorry, they describe white
Why are
people
we from
without
where?
a capital in their W, and they describe black people with a capital in their W. This
we're
kind of
hearing from
that
Russia
just
and Ukraine.
racist
Okay, we know there's a
shit
fucking war
in
now.
our face constantly,
Surely.
all the time.
Surely.
I'm just
Surely
tired
even
of
with a
it.
war.
I'm
People
really,
dying
really
around.
tired of it,
Surely
guys,
that is
and
not.
we need to start getting angry about it. Well, like this,
Where's Vladimir Putin?
this guy, he killed 52 people.
Not happy with Vladimir Putin.
He's out.
Where's Donald Trump on this as well?
How is he out of prison?
Where is Donald Trump on
How
this?
is he not dead?
Where's
Just,
Zelensky?
please explain
Where
that
is
to
Vladimir?
me.
Where's
How
Zelensky
is it?
from
Right.
Ukraine?
How is
Where is
he
he?
out of prison anyway? Why is he not locked up for life? Right? If you don't want to kill him, then lock him up for life in the worst conditions imaginable.
I don't
But
give a
no,
fuck,
he's
right?
out now
Where is that
without an
Slim
ankle
Step
monitor.
from Ukraine
He's
not
not
on
being
stage
monitored
talking
or
about
followed
this
by anyone.
to the world?
Well, he probably is. But
The
yeah,
lady
that's
from
what they're
Ukraine.
saying. No ankle monitor,
And
nothing.
assume
And the
where
judge
he's from,
wished
that's
him
the place
all
what should be
the
standing up and
best.
talking
Like,
for you.
oh, well done, son. Hey, did you enjoy your time in prison? We fed you well, didn't we? All the best.
And
Try not to
why
murder
is our
anyone.
government not fucking
Silly
speaking
bugger.
a bit more about it,
I'm
eh?
fucking tired of it.
Considering, yeah, what I've
Oh,
just
yeah,
said
and the way that
about
GB
how much
News
money we
reports
seem to be
stuff as well.
sending
Obviously,
over
GB
for the
News is
war in
owned by the
Ukraine
Saudis,
and
so
how they want to
there's a
stop
fucking
the
agenda
war
there.
and they want this and that in
and
Ukraine.
obviously now that links with Farage. Farage owns a
Well,
little
poor
slice of
lovely young
GB
lady
News
gets
as well.
murdered
So there's
to death
absolutely zero
and not one of them
criticism
come
of
out and
Farage on that network. And Zaya Youssef
Yeah.
is also heavily linked to all three of these: the Saudis, GB
Go.
News, and Reform UK. It's not a good.
And that's
It's
why they
not a
took
good
Ben the Beeb
triangle.
off,
It's
innit?
not the triangle that I want.
Nope.
It's
That's
a
why
really
they bullied
bad
Ben the Beeb
triangle.
once more. They've
And
even
Trinity
bullied Ben
of
the Beeb
shite.
again.
Anyway, the way that GB News has reported on this is really bad.
I don't want to watch GB
Harry
News ever
Kane
again.
fights back tears in speech about England's first Muslim player
That's all.
after Serbia win.
That
No.
Jew Slater better get fucking
No.
off air.
What he's talking about is,
And that Alex.
I think he's a right back.
can
I
go
forgot his
fuck
name.
off
He
off
used to
dark
live
as
in
well, mate.
Middlesbrough.
What a
Went
nasty
to Tottenham,
pair of
did
bitches.
all right. Now he's got a cap. That's
Okay.
what Harry Kane is happy about. He doesn't give a fuck that he's a Muslim. And the way that they're presenting this is again trying to
Trait the both of them.
portray Muslims like it's
Like
a good
rest of
thing.
them,
Hey,
trait as well.
Muslims, they're all good,
Well,
right?
Dan
Harry
Morrison
Kane likes
before.
them, so
I think
you
even
should
he
like
was
them
shocked.
too, right? I hate this. I hate this.
I think even he was shocked about fucking
It's
him.
just really bad, guys.
All of it
I'm
is, mate.
sick of it.
I am. Well, somebody else is sick
We
of
need
it,
to
like,
start
you
getting
can't be
more
saying it all
angry. We
day,
can't
like,
let
mate.
people do this.
I've had
What are you
the
cutting them
fucking
down
enough
for?
of it.
I fucking hate the whole idea of it.
I hate the fucking whole idea of it.
Well, I hate you, you
Of
silly
what?
bitch.
Saving your country.
You so
You
what, silly
tampon.
bitch. And
Fucking
I'll
ridiculous.
put you in the toilet, you fucking bitch. Get you
What,
raped.
what, what,
No,
what
I'm
are
not
they doing
being
to
funny.
you?
Why do no one go and attack her? Fuck you.
Racist? What, by putting a,
You fucking hanging bitch. Go and dye your hair.
by putting a flag up?
She dyed
they're
it. She
racist,
dyed her
are
hair
they?
to be blonde. Go and fuck off.
So what are you
Her hair's
then,
not even
darling?
dyed blonde. You
What
see
are
all the
you?
fucking brown bits in it.
Tell me.
I was going to
Are
say,
you
mate,
being
I've got
racist?
proper real blonde hair.
Why would you
I have
be
not had to
taking
dye
down
my
the
hair
flag
like
of
she has
white
to do.
people?
Cheeky bitch.
Of a specific type of white person?
And I'm not copywriting you, mate.
Do
I'm
you
just
take down the
putting my own
Palestinian
spin on it.
flags, or is it just white people?
Well, the more people are watching
You're
it
the
and
racist.
listening
You
and taking it in, I
absolute
think you're being
spiv.
rather
You
chuffed that
Karen.
people are
You
watching your videos.
mental bucket. I'm
And
just
recording
tired.
them and studying them and interacting
And
with
we
it.
all know, guys, they're lying about the numbers.
Yeah. Lying about
Yes,
everything.
guys. Where are we right now?
AI chatbot lines
Where
to
on
us on.
earth are we right now?
Tells
If
it
you
won't
had to
tell
drop
you
me
half
off
the
here
bullshit.
without knowing, I would say we just landed in
Google all
or
they're all
Dhaka
run off Bill Gates and
or
whoever.
somewhere in Ghana. Guys, this is Paris in
Oh, yeah, it's me,
2025.
Aye, mate.
They're lying about the numbers.
We usually have a
Lying about
bodyguard,
the
and a
numbers.
bodyguard and all.
They are not telling us the truth.
No,
They are
they're not, mate.
disclosing the census.
And I don't have to come to war with Germany and France yet.
And that's why
But
we don't have a
I am
census in
saying
the UK.
it
That's why we're
as
not planning
political.
to even do one until 2030. Yeah, I know it's
I
supposed
just
to be
reckon
every
that the
10
French
years. I
people,
don't
like,
care about that. They
they
can
are
do one
starting to
every
rise
year.
up.
It's no big deal.
But are they
Who
gonna,
cares? Just do one every year.
Yeah.
Let's find out how many fuckers are here. Let's
Are we
find
gonna-
out how
Are we
many
going to, are they
people
going to, are we
they've
going to,
dragged into this country,
the only way
imported
to
into this
stop
country through stealth.
the only way we can
And
stop
let's
this
not
now,
forget,
yeah?
guys, the Afghans, that's a
People
prime
to
example. That's
people
one time they got
contract.
caught, right? They
We need to get
imported
borders up round
over
southern France and Germany.
120,000 Afghanis.
And we have to come together, all the people,
stealthily,
all the Europe people,
without
everybody in
telling
Europe. There's no
people.
point everybody arguing, we have to come
And
together.
then they gagged the press with
Yeah,
a
and we have to
restraining
take over
order,
as the
meaning
people to
that
get
they
them
weren't
borders
allowed
up.
to report on it.
We have to block the borders.
Restraining orders the wrong
All
word,
the
you know
French
what I mean?
people, there is no point
But
kicking
they're
off. Go
doing
and start
this
blocking
to
your
us.
French borders.
It isn't stopping.
Go and
The
block your
boats-
border.
What are the
Do
real
the same what
numbers with the boats?
Poland's
Where do
doing,
these
man.
dinghies come from? Why
Do
are they
what the
so
Polish, we
fucking
need to
long?
do exactly what the
Who's
Polish people are
making
doing.
these custom-made dinghies?
Yeah,
Why don't
well,
we
we
just
need to get our people though there
can't
into
say that?
France now,
Why
to
don't we
southern
just find
France.
the factory and the
Our
person that
people need
owns
to
the
do some
factory
France
and
on
ask
the
him some polite questions about why he
We need Tommy Robson's
supplying
movement.
massive dinghies
But the
that are
reason
being
why I'm not
used to
saying
smuggle
France
people into
is
our
because
country.
the government
There's
say it
all
on our
all
side.
kinds of things we could be
Same as in
doing,
England.
but we're not allowed to ask the
I was
questions.
going to say, but whereas
And
in Poland,
press
the government
don't
seems to be
report
on their
it.
side.
The government doesn't do any censors. They
And the more
overtly lie
people-
to us.
I
They
know,
gas.
but mate, the more people that we can get people to people contact, people to people on that ground, right? We need to block the borders off. The German border has to be blocked off. The French border has to be blocked off. Now, like I've said in my plan, we're not counting on the government's going to be doing it. They've got no plans to be getting no fucking army to get on them borders. No. So the only way this can be done is via the people. The people need to get to them bastard borders. The French people, they need to start a movement. They're starting one, yeah, but they need to get it on that border. Right? And once the French people, the French people start to get the border movement up and going, the English people, we need to go to Poland and France, and we need to go and help block them bastard borders off. Because none of this is going to stop unless we block the southern France border off and the German border off. Once we block them bastard borders off, no fuckers getting through, mate. Because like my dinosaur border, right, my border about dinosaurs is basically, AI was thinking economics. Now, I don't give a fuck, like I said to fucking AI, get fucked. Economics and all that. Get stuff. Don't come at me with that one and fuck them wildlife and that. Because the border I'm making, right, and AI was saying there's no dinosaurs with, I thought, go and fuck off, AI. My point is, if the border's getting made for dinosaurs, and dinosaurs can't get through, then no fucker's getting through.
Like you, they lie to you.
Yeah.
And
They've
all
all
the
lied,
while,
and now we have to
we're the ones getting
stand up
stabbed,
and saying the
raped,
people.
murdered, and they're the ones that are the saints. They're the wonderful, diverse
From each
people coming
country.
into our country. The doctors, the engineers.
Now, if the French can go on the
it's
border
just
of the fucking
layer
channel, the
after
French
layer
people, they're
after
not by
layer
kicking off in the
of
town centre,
lie,
they're not.
lie,
Get on, I was
lie,
going to say, get on the borders. Get themselves
Sick
on
of
that
it.
border.
It is time to
Block
get
the borders.
angry.
Yep, time to get angry, mate. Time to us all go get these
Now, I'm not
borders
saying
blocked
do
off.
anything, because that's illegal, and
No,
I'll
but we're
get
not remember doing
demonetized
anything
and probably
illegally.
flagged and stuff. So when I say
We're
get
going to
angry,
be
I'm
blocking
just
borders.
be a
Oh, so
complete
nobody's
angel.
getting through.
Just be an angry angel. And wait
Because
for the
once we
right
stop
time.
them going into
See you
France,
later.
they can't come into England and Europe. And once we can stop them going into fucking France, right, then, right, with the amount of people that are already here, then the operation then begins. Once we've blocked them bastard borders off, France, Germany and England, we've blocked the southern France off, the border, and the German border, and nobody's getting through. They're not getting any migrants through them fucking borders when the people are on the fucking ground. And nobody's doing anything critical. We're basically just going to get them. We just need to get movements around them bastard borders. All the people. As many French people, as many people we can get. Because I tell you, this ain't going to stop until we get borders up. The borders need to go up for the fucking dinosaurs. To keep the dinosaurs out, yeah? Because look, where nothing's ever, we are not going to stop. It will never stop, will it? Unless we do what I think I'm right. I am correct, yeah? The border, right? We need to get the fucking borders up. Because nothing, no one, they've not got any plans. And they're not going to stop. Until we decide, as all the people, France and Germany and England, to block the bastard borders off. Well, I mean it, AI, because I tell you what, AI starts here economic and all this shit, or whatever, right? And I really don't care, right? Because you see what? Think is, why did we go to war with France and Germany if we were going to let them take over us? If we're going to let France and Germany take the fuck over us, which is fucking Brussels, EU, or whatever they're going on about, man. Because they're scared of that, Now they're scared of freaking France. Freaking hell, they're going to be scared of their own shadows if they carry on. Because I tell you what, I've got one plan of how we're going to get to France and what we're going to use. This is what we're going to use as my army, because we don't need freaking weapons. This is the weapon I'm using. Because the French boobas better get out of the way and let the English, Irish and the Scottish people come in to get that border up. They don't like it, but they know. We did not go to war. France and Germany for freaking Brussels to take over England. This is my weapon. This is my army. This is what I'm going to use. Leave the way, France is the way. The French can't get out of the way. Oh, you see, everything in these guys in front of them. All of them leave when the thing happens. This is the army we're going to be using to refuse the French out of the way. Get the fuck out there, French boobas, and let the English Irish and the Scottish all need to put the border up. Do it, 'cause I love the reason we are through the wall. And there is a treaty somewhere, wherever they fucking making it. They will have to get it to find it, won't they? Macron. Macron. Fucking French swag. Yeah,